Hi guys. Today is Monday, November 10th, 2025. Oh, I have like no motivation today and I need to get motivated because I gotta go to work. It's just one of those days, one of those days when you just you just don't feel like it. Yesterday was kind of like that too. I worked yesterday too. But I did not I didn't want to. You know? And then when I got off of work, I just spent the day drawing. I drew the story panels for like, I think 4 storybooks. They're not very long, my storybooks. Usually based on like poems, or sometimes the pictures tell most of the story. But I did like 4 of them yesterday. I haven't published any in like a month. I need to do that. I don't know why I've just been like annoyed with the publishing part of it lately. Just kind of one of those things. I just haven't felt like doing it. And then we played Dungeons and Dragons for a few hours last night. That was fun. Ronan's been learning how to dungeon master, and we really the only time that all of us are, home at the same time with enough time to actually play the game is Sundays. So we play for about 4 hours, and we're in the Witchlight Carnival. We didn't get very far. Some of the, like, Robbie wasn't home, Dylan wasn't home, so we didn't include their characters yet. Rob decided he didn't want to play because he didn't even know what Dungeons and Dragons were. He had obviously heard of it, but we had watched a D&D session the other day, or part of one, on TV, because there's Dungeons and Dragons channel on Samsung TV, and he's like, wait, is all of it just role play? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a role play game. And he goes, oh, I don't think I can do that. I'm not creative enough. I was like, oh, come on, it'll be fun. And he's like, no, I think it's boring. And I was like, he literally listens to books that are like Dungeons and Dragons campaigns written out into stories, but he says that he doesn't think he's creative enough to come up with stories of his own. For me, it's like right up my alley. I've always wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons, but I didn't have anybody to play with, and I had no idea how to play. Ronan spent like the last year playing in an online group and learning how, and he's got like all these books and character things and like just everything. So we spent the last like month of Sundays making our characters. Mine's a tiny little mischievous dragon. But playing with kids, everything's like so random. Taylor's playing I forget what the race is called, but it's like a humanoid cat, but it's like the size of a house cat. And she just keeps biting everything. It's kind of hilarious. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. And Ronan let us like make up homebrew characters, and so like when Dylan finally gets a chance to play with us, his homebrew character is a magical McDonald's Happy Meal that comes to life or something. It's like the most random thing. I wish Rob would play with us though, but he doesn't. He said he's really not interested, so that's kind of a bummer. Oh, doing my makeup always helps me get more motivated for the day. So I'm already starting to feel a little more motivated. Where is my... Oh, here it is. Brush cleaner. Oh, what was I thinking? I don't know. I don't remember. Robbie stayed the night at a friend's house last night. He's not home at the moment. He'll be home before I go to work, though. Dylan's moving out. I knew it wasn't going to be a long-term arrangement, him staying at home. He's moving back in with his grandparents. He lived with them for a while. Because getting a place on his own is just out of reach financially right now. Even though he's working 2 jobs. He had to do some work on his car yesterday because like one of his lights wasn't working. So he's working on his car, and he took apart the entire front end trying to figure out why it wasn't working, only to find out after he had rewired the whole front of the car that it was actually one wire under his bumper that was just disconnected. He didn't actually have to have new wires, but he had already replaced most of the wires before he found that, so he just finished doing what he was doing. It's getting quite cold out. I think I'm still gonna walk to work because, like, I didn't work out all weekend. My shoulders have been absolutely killing me, and I need physical exercise. It's driving me crazy. I did manage to lose a couple of pounds walking as much as I have done. So I'm really hoping to get my weight down. I don't know how much of the weight I've gained is muscle weight. I don't have a way to like scan that. But it drives me crazy. So I want to lose a few pounds. I know I've mentioned that a few times. I haven't been super consistent. Because one of the problems is when you work out heavier, you get hungrier, and then I'm like blowing it. And then like Ronan's been making a lot of baked goods lately, and so has one of the ladies I work for. And yeah, so I'm kind of sabotaging myself there. But also I'm not going to turn down a gift. Ronan made cookies last night. He made 2 batches, but in one batch he messed up the recipe a little bit. And in one batch he put all the leavening agents, and in the other he put none. And of course didn't realize that until after the cookies had been baked. And one was like super poofy and cakey, and the other was flat and overbaked. The flat overbaked ones actually tasted better than the poofy cakey ones because they were, you know, you could dip them in milk at least. It was funny though. He was like, mistakes happen. No big deal. I read this morning that the government shutdown may finally come to an end. I sure hope so. I don't want to get into politics too much or anything. I worry about all the people that are out of work right now or being forced to work without pay. All the people that are going without needed food support and, you know, that sort of thing. Because I've been there. Like, I know what it means to struggle. Okay? Like, so many people that just scream, oh, just get a job. Well, you know what? Most of the people that depend on those things are working. what really makes me sad is that Christian churches, you know, say that they're feeding the poor and taking care of people, but there have been so many people that have like shown that actually a lot of these Christian churches have not been. Some definitely have. There's a local church here that I don't go there anymore for various reasons, but they do food outreaches.
I only want to do
You want to do what?
I want to do
Oh, okay. Well, we need to eat something first before we start doing homework, okay? Hey, Ellie, give me like 2 minutes to finish my makeup, okay? I'll be done in a minute. She just woke up. It's cute. It's how excited she gets to do homework sometimes in the morning. But I don't think it's because she likes learning. I think it's because she just wants to get it out of the way so she can play Roblox. I'm very much looking forward to spring, honestly. I know it's a while from now already. But I miss being at home more. I really do. Well, I think this one is starting to dry out. Oh no, it's just having a hard time going over my sparkles. Oh, it's not drying out. Though I probably do need to replace these soon. Oh no, it does. This definitely is drying out. Okay, this one's going in garbage. I have to get some new ones. This one seems like it's working better. And my lines look funky chunky. I don't like that. Oh well. It is what it is. Hmm. 13 minutes to motivate myself for the day. Not too bad. There we go. I'll see you guys soon.